Good morning children. We are discussing about forest lesson. Last day I discussed about what are the different districts present in Telangana and what are the different types of forests are there and what are the different what are the different types of animals are there in the forest and what are the different types of trees are there in the forest we discussed. Here one thing was said. Let us do an activity. Studying diverse animals and plants. Form group and discuss about animals and plants found in the forest of our state. Take the help of the above table. Add some more names. Last day itself I told for you. I gave few names. You add a few more names to this one. Discuss and write why there would be variations in the type of animals and trees found in the forest. Now, forests of other regions. Okay. Now we discussed about Telangana. Now we are going to talk about different types of region. Comparing forests. Find the similarities and differences between two types of forests are given in the picture. There are two types of forests in our textbook. One is forest of hot and humid areas. Means equatorial forest. Okay. The second one is forest of cold area. Means alpine forest. Hot areas are called as equatorial forest and cool area forest is called as alpine forest. So we have studied about habitat in 6th class. What is habitat? A dwelling place for the animals and human beings, means to survive their life. On the basis of that, can you say why forests are good habitats? Yes, forests are good habitats for wild animals. Okay, for birds, for tribals. Like this, for many people, it is a good habitat. Do you think the forest is a habitat for human beings as well? Just now I told. Chenchus, Adivasis, tribals, everyone will survive their life in the forest and they know each and every part of the forest. Okay? Flora and fauna of the forest they know. So beside animals and plants, forests have been a home of people as well. From ancient times, in various forest areas of Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, we find some people still living there and making it as their home. Okay, what is their nature means? They will not destroy the forest. They will think that it is their safe place, home. So, will we destroy our home? No, we will not destroy our home. In the same way, here also, these people who are living in forest, they feel forest as their home and they will not destroy any part of the forest. They usually live in the places in the forest where water is available because water is necessary for drinking. So they want to cook or they want to bath or they want to do any other domestic purpose, water is necessary. So they will arrange their home where water is available. These people never harm the forest in any manner as I said for you. Chenchus, the other name for Chenchus is Adivasis. Okay, never cut green trees for fuel, wood and for domestic purpose. They collect only dry wood. They also hunt only small animals like lizards and rabbits for their food. While collecting tubers that they eat, they leave a part of them in the soil for the plant to grow again. They have very little needs and happily go about their daily lives. Got the point here? Then, these people are being forced to leave their forest dwelling and start other professions. Chenchus are the only people in the company of tigers and wild animals. If they withdraw from the core areas, their rich knowledge of wild animals, medicinal plants and tree species will vanish. Did you understand? If you are asking them to leave the forest and like now when we are having drought and floods, what the people are doing? They are migrating from one place to another in the search of job. So now if you are pushing these tribals also from the forest to search for a job, what will happen means we will not know the each and every point where we will get the medicinal plants, where honey we will get, or where the wild animals will be there. These all things we will not know. Only the people who are living there for a long time, they will know that a particular place. So what are the problems that these people will face if they are shifted from the forest? If we ask them to move away from the forest, how their life will be? It is very terrible for them. Preparing case study on tribals. Collect information about the other tribal people. So you can go through internet or Google and write in your classwork. This is very important. Collect information about other tribal people living in the forest and prepare case studies. You take the help from one given on Chenchus. Here one was example given for you. See this example, what they are telling, and according to this you can use your internet and write a small one page of these Adivasis. The Chenchus handling forest with care. How they are taking care of the forest. Nayudu Cheruvu Thanda. Nayudu Cheruvu Thanda is a small village near Papanenipalli in the dense Nallamarai forest of Prakasam district. Here what are the places? Nayudu Cheruvu Thanda. Where it is? Papanenipalli. In which district? Prakasam district. This village is surrounded by highest hill ranges of Andhra Pradesh, and there are thick forests as well with several wild animals in that particular Prakasam district forest. People living in this village belongs to Chenchus, Chenchu tribes. Means what is this Chenchu tribes means? These people are found in other villages and districts of the state as well. A Chenchu walks through forest for nearly 30 kilometers. How many kilometers the Chenchus will walk in the forest? For 30 kilometers every day, and has through knowledge of forest, its flora, fauna and birds within a radius of around 15 kilometers. So within the 15 kilometers, they will know the sounds of they will hear the bird sound, and they can understand that whether they are having any problem or not. You know that if we are going to be affected with some floods, or if we are going to be affected with any disasters, at that particular time, the animals and birds will react faster than the climate. So if we means most probably we cannot near to means in our house, for suppose I'll tell you a pet animal was there. Pet animal means dog. So daily we are habituated for the dog. So it makes different sounds. If it is making loud sound, we can understand that some strangers has come to our house. So because of that, the dog is barking. If it is if it is making feeble sound, we can understand that its health was not good. In the medium sound, it is hungry. Like that we know different sounds which our pet animal will make. In the same way, whatever animals and birds are present in the forest, there the people means the tribal people will know what is that. If they are making any sound, someone is going to attack us or some disaster is going to. So they will be alert. Okay. Then they collect various food products like soap nuts, honey, tamarind, bamboo, etc. and sell them in the Santa. For us also weekend Santas will be there, no? So they will collect all the products from the forest and they will sell in the market. Why? Because they have to purchase the cloths, they have to purchase the ingredients, food to eat. So these things they will sell in the market and they will get the money and purchase whatever things they want. And they also purchase materials like clothes, etc. They also collect medicinal plants from the forest for which they are well known throughout the state. You know that Ayurvedic medicine. Ayurvedic medicine means it is full of plants only. Their roots, their leaves, their stem, their fruits, their flowers. So each and every part of the plant is used in the Ayurvedic medicine. So that type of plants and such type of plants will be present in the forest. Got the point here? Destruction of forest. An alarm page is given here. Read the following. What is given? Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Sarihadullo, Enugula Bivasham. Dadilo, Iddaru Mruti, ప్రాణ భయంతో గ్రామస్తులు పరుగులు తీశారు. We can see like this in the newspapers and in the TV news also recently. What is that elephant entered into a village and it destroyed all the villages. And recently I heard a ox entered into the village, and it is means if we are destroying the forest, what will happen means they won't have a habitat in the forest. So immediately what will happen to these wild animals? They all will enter into our villages. Like we can see nowadays, we are seeing even tigers also entering into the outskirts houses and to the villages. Recently we heard in Basra also on the bridge, some people saw the lion. Okay, like this, these are all things when we are destroying the forest. When we are destroying the forest means we are destroying the habitat of wild animals. Got the point here? So we must be careful. Discuss and write reasons. Usually people destroy the forest for their own economic purpose. For example, earning by selling trees, and thus excessive cutting down of trees, or deforestation takes place. Deforestation also takes place when forests are cleared to construct buildings, roads, industries, etc. Nowadays, thermal and nuclear power plants, mining industries led by multinational companies are a major threat to the forest throughout the global. So what are the things? Cutting off the trees. Okay. And the number of industries are increasing. Because of these industries are increasing and cutting off the trees for constructing buildings and all, these all are the major things where the wild animals are coming out and global warming was increasing. Did you understand? Because of this only the global warming was increasing. Often large part of forests are also lost due to forest fires. What will happen means in summer season, when the temperature was very high, when the wind blows, the green trees, okay, both of them, what is that, attract each other. At that moment, what will happen means the fire will come and total forest may burn, or 1/4 of the forest is very vast. So we cannot say that total forest will be, but 1/4. Recently we saw Amazon forest, okay, where we saw the fire accident. It was not done by any people. It was just because of some little temperatures or something like that in Amazon forest. Recently it happened. Does forest affect animals living? Does deforestation affect animals living in the forest? Yes. Think and write other reasons for the loss of forest, cutting off the trees, and making forest area as a crop area or orchard. Okay. Then why do wild animals enter village near the forest? When we are destroying their habitat, they will come and destroy our habitat. These things will happen. Then what will happen if forests are completely destroyed? If forests are completely destroyed, ecological balance will be disturbed. We will not have good oxygen, okay, to breathe, and we will not have enough rains also. These things will happen. Then can we have only agricultural lands and orchards instead of forests? No. Agricultural lands and orchards will not be sufficient for this, and there is no relation between this orchard, crop and forest. Forest is totally different from orchard and this agriculture lands. Can growing various types of trees in your locality help to revive forest? Can means if I am planting, I am having a space in my house. I went with 10 plants like neem, tamarind, amla, tangedu, bamboo, teak, sandalwood. Like this, some 10 number of plants I do. Will this particular place will become as a forest? No. But what I can feel is that in near my house and near to my surroundings, the people who are there, they will have fresh air. They can take a fresh oxygen, and evening times I can sit under the shade of the trees and I can enjoy a pure oxygen. Did you understand? So this is the thing which I can, but this 10 trees which is in my area, I cannot make it as a forest. Got the point here? Then let us do an activity. Go around your locality and note the number of trees. Also note the different types. Write down their names. Are these trees also present in the forest of our state? So what he is telling means, if I count from Kaman to this road near to our school, I can see nearly 4 to 5 big trees. Only 4 to 5 large trees I can see. But here the houses will be around 500 to 600. Means we are not considering the apartments. If you are going, thousands of houses are there. In each house around 4 to 5 members people will be there. But how many trees are there means in fingers I can tell. Means here are we having pollution or are we having good oxygen? We are having lot of pollution than good oxygen. So what our area people must do? They have to plant number of trees. They should not cut the trees what are there, and they have to go with the afforestation than deforestation. Okay. Then steps to conserve the forest. How can we save the forest? Kondamallipudu Vana Samrakshana Samiti is located at foothills of Anantagiri forest alongside the Srungavarapu Kota. It is an area inhabited by members of Koya tribes. Once again you see here. Kondamallipudu Vana Samrakshana Samiti. It is located at the foothills of Anantagiri forest alongside of Srungavarapu Kota. It is an area inhabited by members of Koya tribes who are known for getting into forest areas and cutting down trees to grow crops. What they are doing? The forest area, these people what they are doing? They are cutting and they are constructing the crops. Sorry, they are cultivating the crops. Is it the right way what they are doing? No, it's not the right way. These people along with the forest officials have now made great efforts to save forest by planting. So they understood what they are doing is wrong. So they went with planting a number of trees. In that which type of trees are there? Bamboo and other plants like karaka, rosewood, nallamadi, tamarind, usiri, jafar, etc. Once again see the names: bamboo, karaka, rosewood, nallamadi, tamarind, usiri, jafar, etc. They also took steps to conserve soil moisture by making bunds along edges of plantation area, digging trenches, etc. They see to it that no one harm trees in their areas. Thus, forests that were degrading started growing once again. Let us take a step. We know that every bit of effort towards conservation helps. If we take care of plants growing around us, we may not be adding a forest but adding to greenery around us, which is essential for our own existence. So than cutting, let us be like an educated person. Let us plant the tree. If you are planting the tree, we can reduce the global warming, and when we can reduce the global warming, we can get good air, we can get good rain, we can get good water. These all things will be happening. Then do you know, in 1730 AD, the date you see, in 1730 AD, about 350 Bihans led by Amrita Devi, okay, a social reformer, sacrificed their life to protect scared green kajari trees by hugging them when a king wanted to cut those trees. Did you understand? Means what they did means, one of the king wanted to cut 300 trees, it seems. Then Amrita Devi and her assistants, who are there, they all hug the trees. If you want to cut the trees, cut our neck. First kill us, then only you can cut the trees. So this went to Chipko movement. Okay, in your social you will get this one. In Chipko movement, and lot of fights went on this one. So that 300 ladies tried to save the trees. Okay, when a king wanted to cut those trees, later this was led to Chipko movement in the history. Thereafter this practice has been carried forward by the people like Sundarlal Bahuguna. Seeing this, many people were inspired by Amrita Devi's things, and they also started saving that one. Save tree, save other lives too. A slogan. What is that? Save trees, save other lives too. Here is one of your friend. Something she did. Let us see that one. Okay. There is a school in a village. The school has no boundary wall. Compound wall will be there, no? That was not there. The headmaster arranged for the construction of a compound wall with the help of higher authorities. He discussed with the higher authorities and thought to give a compound wall to that particular school. Then they were measuring the boundaries. There was a mango tree in the school. The tree was just on the boundary line. The tree was there, it seems. Then the tree was on the boundary line. A person staying next to the school argued that the tree belonged to him. So what is happening here? When they want to construct the compound wall, beside one neighbor will be there, no, to the school. He is telling that the tree belongs to my boundary, not to the school boundary. Okay, then a person staying there, and what he told means he argued. The children studying in the school had been playing, reading, having lunch. Near that mango tree, the children are playing, having their lunch, and sometimes they are sitting and studying. Combined studies are going near that tree from many years. Okay, the children came to know that the person sold the tree. The person did not keep the tree. He sold the tree. Means he sold means the person comes and cut the tree and take the bark of that for the sake of timber. Did you understand? So it was going to be cut very soon. They tried to convince that person not to remove the tree. Okay, but he adamantly, means very denying way, the children's request. He told, no, I won't allow the tree to be here. I'll cut that one. Very harshly he gave the answer. Nilima, who was studying the 7th class, I don't know, one of your friend was worried about it. She thought throughout the night and got an idea. The next morning, she told the idea to her friends. What is her idea? What you are thinking may be her idea? They collected money from their savings. Your pocket money will be there, no? Like that. All the students, they are having their pocket money. So they collected all the money. Okay. All the children went into the village and collected some more money from the people. Then they went to that person and gave him all the money they collected. Why? Because he sold the tree for the sake of money only, no? So they collected that money and they gave this money to the person. Seeing the concern of the children, means he understood, they are not bothered about the money, they want to save that tree. Did you understand? So he realized at that time by seeing the small children. So seeing the concern of the children, the person agreed that the tree would not be cut. Did you understand that? And what he told is that this is adapted from an award-winning story written by Ramya of 8th class of ZPHL school. A government school girl, she wrote this story, it seems. And she was awarded for a winning story. It was from where Navakula Gardens of Nellore district. From there she wrote this story and sent that one. In the state of Andhra Pradesh, efforts have been made by communities along with the government officials to grow trees in areas allotted near villages, towns as social forestry. That is, people own effort to revive forest, which are well known as Kartika Vanam. Got the point here? Now, what we have learnt? We obtained various things and materials from the forest. A forest is a good habitat for many plants and animals. Forests help in binding of soil and protecting it from erosion. People living in forests depend on its products for their livelihood. Social forestry could help to overcome deforestation. Forests are lungs of our earth. Destroying forests poses a threat to life of animals and plants living there, as well our own survival. So with this, your forest lesson was completed, and tomorrow we will go with the question answers part of this lesson. Did you understand? Did you follow the lesson? today revise whole lesson once again and note down the points what are there. So the remaining I'll continue tomorrow. Thank you.